Welcome to online English class. This is level 1, lesson 22, which starts on June 17th. This is part 1. In this video, we're going to be working in the book. We're working in the student book. You are probably watching this video between June 17th and June 21st. This video was filmed on June 13th, 2020. The date. The day is Sunday. The date is June, it's the 14th. It's the 14th today. June 14, 2020. So the date in numbers is 06-14-2020. Let's look at the weather. So right now it is Sunday, 12 in the afternoon. It is partly cloudy. The current temperature is 77 degrees. The precipitation or chance of rain is 8%. Wind is moving at 4 miles per hour, so that's slow wind. There's not a lot of wind. Let's look at the daily forecast. So Sunday, we have some rain, maybe some lightning. The high temperature is 82 degrees. The low temperature is 62 degrees. All right, so the weather is partly cloudy. There is a 8% chance of rain, so we can say it probably will not rain today. Today is not windy because the wind is very slow. It's not windy today. Today, the temperature range is from 62 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The current temperature is 77 degrees. It feels warm. Okay, yesterday we're talking about the past. So we changed this verb is to was. Yesterday, the weather was sunny. Tomorrow is in the future. So we can say tomorrow the weather is going to be. Now this sentence is in the future because we have the expression to be going to. And then the next word is a verb. So we know that this sentence is in the future. Tomorrow, the weather is going to be... Okay, so today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Monday, scattered thunderstorms. So let's say rainy. Tomorrow, the weather is going to be rainy. Okay, so let's open our student book to page 142. Page 142. We're going to review Unit 4. So Unit 4 has a story from maybe a newspaper. The title is Don't Catch a Cold. So let's get a little closer. Don't catch a cold. Colds spread from person to person. For example, your friend has a cold. You catch the cold from your friend. Look at the table below. Look at the symptoms or signs of a cold. How can your friend transfer your cold to you? Okay, so down here is the table. We have the illness. This is the letter I, so it's ILLNESS. The illness, the symptoms, and how it spreads. The illness is a cold. The symptoms are runny nose, cough, and sneeze. How it spreads. Hands touch a runny nose and then other objects. Germs from coughs and sneezes fall on objects. Don't catch your friend's cold. Here is the best strategy. Wash your hands often. Use warm water and soap. Wash for 20 seconds. Okay, so let's see if we understand. What is this reading about? A, how a cold spread. B, causes of a cold. Okay, so I saw the word spreads a lot in this reading. So I think number 1 is A, how a cold spreads. Let's talk about the word spread. Spread. It sounds like bread. Spread, bread. Okay, what does spread mean? Spread means something goes from one place to another place, or it gets bigger. So, let's say one person is sick. One person here is sick. And then one person goes to the store. And then now 2 more people are sick because the first person went to the store. This sounds a lot like coronavirus, I know. Okay? And then these 2 people, they go to work. So they get more people sick. So, at first, there was only one person sick. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people sick. There are 7 people sick now. So, the cold spread to more people. It went from one place to another place. So that's what spread means. This reading is about how the cold spreads from one person to many people. 2. What are the symptoms of a cold? A, hands touching objects. B, runny nose, coughs, and sneezes. Well, the symptoms are the problems you have when you are sick. So the symptoms are runny nose, coughs, and sneezes. 3, how does a cold spread? From washing hands or from germs? Germs. Germs are viruses and bacteria. We call them germs. So, a cold spreads from germs. If we look at the reading, it says, germs from coughs and sneezes fall on objects. And then number 4, circle your answer and complete the sentence. You should or shouldn't wash your hands often because, well, you should wash your hands often because your hands have lots of germs. Okay, let's look at the next page. Here, we are going to build your vocabulary. We're going to learn some vocabulary words. Look at the pictures. Find the words in the reading. Write the words below the pictures. So we have cough, germs, runny nose, and sneeze. So number 1 is runny nose. Number 2 is cough. Number 3, sneeze. And number 4 is germs. Germs, remember, germs are viruses and bacteria. Okay, part B. Find the academic words or the more difficult words. In column 1 of the article, blah, 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 underline, complete the chart. Okay, so the more difficult words we have are strategy and transfer. So how do we say this word? Strategy Strategy. Strategy. Okay? Strategy. In the article, it says, here is the best strategy. Which definition is best? Symptom or plan? The answer is plan. So a strategy is a plan or directions for doing something. Transfer. Let's look for the word transfer in the reading. We are looking for the word transfer. Here's transfer. How can your friend's code transfer to you? Okay, so here we can write the sentence, how can your friend's code transfer to you? The best definition for the word transfer is move. Transfer is another word for spread. If something transfers, it spreads. It goes from one place to another place. Okay, so now let's do Unit 5. Unit 5 is on page 144. Page 144. Reading tip. Arrows on the map mean something. What do the arrows mean in the directions below? Okay, so this reading, the title of this reading, or the name, is Directions to the Library. Sandra likes her new neighborhood. There's a school, playground, and grocery store in the area. She wants to know the location of a library in her community. She uses her tablet to get directions from her house to the library. Okay, so she's using directions.com. We can also use google.com or maps, Google Maps usually. So we have from and to. These are directions. So we know that from is where she starts. So this means from is her house. This is her house address. And to is where she's trying to go. She wants to go to this place. So this is the address of the library. So this is her house. This is the library. And it says 5 minutes. So it probably takes 5 minutes to go from her house to the library. 1.1 miles. So it is 1.1 miles away. That's about what, 2 kilometers maybe? Start out going south on Jewel Street toward Grand Avenue. Okay, so this is the direction she needs to go. Take the first right on Grand Avenue, then go 0.11 miles. Take the first right onto Union Street, then go 0.13 miles. Turn left on 2nd Avenue, then go 0.66 miles. Turn left onto Cass Street, then go 0.24 miles. And then the address is on the left. We know that this is the library. The library is on the left. Okay, so let's answer the questions. What is this reading about? It's about directions to the library. What does Sandra want to find? She wants to find the library. How does Sandra find the location of the library? She uses her tablet. Circle your answer and complete the sentence. I think Sandra can or can't walk to the library because... I think Sandra can walk to the library because it is near her house. I think Sandra can walk to the library because it is near her house. It's not far. It says it's 1.1 miles away. It's not very far. It's only 5 minutes away, maybe? Okay, let's look at the vocabulary words. We have neighborhood, playground, south, and toward. So number 1 is toward. When you go toward something, it means you go in a direction. Remember, another word for toward is to. So if you go to the house, you go toward the house. You go in that direction. Number 2 is playground. A playground is where children can go play. Number 3, south. South is a direction, north, south, east, west. And number 4 is a neighborhood. A neighborhood is where there's a lot of houses together. Okay, so let's look at the more difficult words. We have the word area. Area, area. Okay, so in the reading, the sentence is, there's a school, playground, and grocery store in the area. What's the best definition of area? An area is a part of a country, city, or town. So an area is a place. It's a place. Next word we have is community. Community. Let's look for the word community in the reading. She wants to know the location of a library in her community. Okay, so what does community mean? Does it mean a group of people or a group of foods? A community is a group of people who live close to each other. So a community is the people who live in an area. Okay, so let's talk about some more words we have that you probably will see when you have directions. So we have depart, time, and arrival time. The depart time is when you leave, when you go. So when you leave your house, the arrival time is when you arrive, when you get there. So the arrival time is the time when you get to the library. ETA. The ETA. ETA is estimated time of arrival. The ETA is the estimated time of arrival. So this is the ETA. The ETA is when the when the machine, the computer, it thinks about how many minutes until you get here. So the ETA is 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes to get to the library. But maybe Sandra is already on number 4. She's almost there. Then the ETA is maybe 1 minute. So the ETA, it says how much longer she needs to walk for, maybe 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes. That's the ETA. And then the last word we have is destination. Destination. The destination is the place you want to go. The destination is the place you want to go.